Yo guys, what's up? It's IpodAppsEverywhere. I'm still trying to reach that 500 views for every of my previous 3 videos so I can get some boxes, so I can get some cases from OtterBox. So please, if you're watching this right now, please go try and view those, even if it means just going clicking on it and then viewing it for 2 seconds and backing out and trying to get as many views as possible. This is going to be kind of a review video of the Rebel Touch for the Ipod Touch 2G. I've had it for about, I want to say 2 weeks, so I feel like I can do a review about it now. Well, I guess we'll just start with the goods. What I really like is the design. I mean, if you just, by looking at this is like the sickest looking case you'll ever find. Ever. Let me just raise the camera a little bit more. There we go. And there's really so many good things to say about this case. One, it protects your iPod so well. I dropped this from 10 feet up twice off a desk table. A desk isn't 10 feet, but I dropped it while, you know, running around and whatnot, and it didn't get hurt at all. My iPod is perfectly intact, mostly because I think because of the way they do it. They mix the absorbent power of soft rubber with the supportive, strong power of hard plastic, which is a really great idea, and it turned out to be an amazing case. So this is, as you know, two-piece. It's kind of like a two-piece case. You got the inside rubber that you first put on your iPod, then you have the spine, which helps support the entire thing. And this whole thing works really nice together. It looks great together. Well, a couple things I didn't like though. When you actually put the spine on, it's such a tight fit that the plastic, how to explain it? It scrunches up along the edges and sticks and like bubbles out of the actual casing, and I didn't like that at all. And as you can see here, well, I'm sure all of you who've had this case know about that problem where once you put this on, you're trying to put it on and the plastic scrunches up under it and it gets really annoying. You're trying to fix it up and it's not really, it's not really happening. It's one little thing I got about this case. Another thing is, wow, it's a lot of grossness on my iPod. I haven't cleaned this in a while. Sorry, guys. One thing I didn't like, when I put a new screen shield on here, I tried to align it perfectly. It was perfect. Everything on the screen shield was perfect. It was perfectly aligned. The hole was lined up perfectly. Put the case on. Look what happens. Bubble scrunches up along the edges. I had a huge bubble over here too, and along this side, as you can see, there's a little small one right there. And there used to be a couple along here, but they've gone away. And as soon as you press the volume button, you see those 2 bubbles pop up out of nowhere. And that annoys the hell out of me because I had this perfectly aligned screen shield. Maybe it's just me being OCD, but I like to, have my stuff clean and looking nice. And that didn't really happen once I put on the case with a screen shield. But I believe that this case overall is probably the best cases out there right now for the Ipod Touch. Not including the Spec Candy Shell, which I will be receiving in the mail for you guys as a giveaway, so I might give away this one or the Spec Candy Shell, depending which one I like better. So stay tuned for that. I also just ordered I just ordered 10 cases for the Ipod Touch 2G off the internet, so that was going to be a huge giveaway next couple days that it should arrive. I did priority shipping just for you guys, and yeah. Oh, another thing I didn't like about this case. So the goods, yeah, I love the design. The protection is top notch. It doesn't scratch my iPod at all. The inside is rubber, so it's perfectly safe in there. It's just so tight on it that it won't fall off whatsoever. You have to really try to get it off of here if you really want to get it off. It's a pain in an ass. It's a pain in the ass to get on and off. But besides that, besides the fact that it also scrunches your screen shield, scrunches the plastic, I believe this is a really great case. Another thing I don't like, the buttons, especially the home button, the sleep button, and the volume rockers are really annoyingly hard to press. I'm gonna have to really jam my finger in there to get it, to get it actually turn on. And you don't actually feel a click as much as I like, as much as I'd like to. On the volume rockers, it's not so bad, but especially on the top, for some reason, whenever you try to click that, it doesn't really feel like a click. It's more of a smudgy, not really a full-fledged click, which I'd really like to have. But besides that, you do get used to the fact that you have to really jam it in there to get it. But the buttons are very easily accessible, so I really like that. So yeah, besides those tiny little things I don't like about this is probably the best case I will ever have. As you guys probably know, I used to use this one this really thin DLO case. It didn't even fit on my iPod correctly. I might have to talk to them about that. This will be part of my giveaway in case you want this case. It was a really thin case like the Flick made by Switch Easy. No, it's not Switch Easy. Flick Spec. Contour Flick, that's it, Contour Flick. It's kind of like that. Sorry, just jiggled the camera. It's kind of like that, but I didn't like it because it was too thin. It didn't offer any lay on the table design, didn't offer any drop protection, shock protection. It only offered scratch protection, which that didn't even help with because it still scratched my iPod, so I was really annoyed about that. This iPod, this case does have a lay on the table design, as you can see. There's a little lip, so it's great that you maybe can fit, oh, I don't know, a quarter, a penny, something not too thick, but something that won't damage your iPod completely. On the bottom, we got two open ports, one for the headphones, one for the 32-bit connector. It is a tiny bit open down here, but that's fine because it's not that much open. Besides that, everything is totally enclosed, and they do even give you, what I love about Switch Easy is the fact that they include everything, and they even say on their website, everything but the kitchen sink. They include a squeegee. Actually, let me take that out right now. I'll show you guys. They included, here, let me actually, oh crap, I can't raise it. Well, here's the box packaging, and they included this amazing, they included two screen shields, which are probably the best screen shields I've ever had. Two screen shields. They included, what else did they include? They included a squeegee, a microfiber, and this little box of goodies. Now, this might be part of my giveaway, so let's just take this out. As you can see, I'm in love with this company because they give you so much stuff. They give you a connector, which you don't even need, but to extend your headphones a little bit if they don't fit into that little hole. If it's like a different kind of company, it doesn't really fit in that hole like some of my speakers do at home. You can use this extender, which is amazing. This costs like, this is what you're paying for, all these goodies, all these fun stuff. You get a movie stand, which is so cool, but I've never actually used it before, but I will try. As you can see, it stands like that. Get some light in there. It stands like that. It hooks under the case and just sits there. It's perfect. It's two viewing angles. One's slightly angled better towards you. One's kind of laid back. As you can see, this is a laid back one. It's a little more laid back, as you can see. Here, my camera always does that. I don't know why. And they give you this dock adapter, which works really, really well because it just fits perfectly your iPod Touch case, your Rebel Touch, and that's so cool that they include all this little stuff. Other companies out there, you really gotta follow suit and Switch Easy, because this is amazing. For 20 bucks, you're paying for the best case you'll ever find. You got some instructions in here. Really quick, easy instructions on how to do this. It's really not that hard to figure out, but it's a pain to get on. You get a squeegee, a microfiber, and two screen shields, which is an amazing deal. Plus, not to mention this little box of goodies. You get the dock adapter, you get the movie stand, and you get this extender cord. And you also get a protector that you can insert here that protects this entire thing from getting, you know, dusty and whatnot. So that's really, really great of Switch Easy that they include all this stuff for you guys. And so I guess that was my little review of the Switch Easy Touch Rebel, Rebel Touch Rebel. And make sure you stay tuned if you're watching this for, whoa, hold on, for my my giveaway that's coming up. And also please be sure to view all my previous videos so I can get some cases from OtterBox for you guys for another giveaway. Don't you guys want another giveaway? So, I guess that's it. It's iPod Apps Everywhere. I love this case. I definitely go recommend it. It is a pain to get on and to get off, but besides that, it's probably the best, most secure case I feel comfortable with. I can drop this, I can throw it around. I feel perfectly safe using it. It's called the Rebel Touch. I got the black one. What else is there? Oh yeah, so I guess that was it. That was my little review of the Rebel Touch for the iPod Touch 2G. It's iPod Apps Everywhere. I guess I will see you guys later.